Ah, there's Twitch. Okay. Hello, everyone. And welcome to another Tuesday. Yes. Might be wondering to yourself, wow, Neverwinter Nights looks a lot worse all of a sudden, and it's in 4x3. Well, you wouldn't be wrong. This, well, as some of you may have guessed, and if you are a regular attendant of our Discord server, you will probably know that this is Sacred. Sacred Gold. The original Sacred came out in 2004-ish. A few years later, it had its own Linux version, brought to you by Linux Game Publishing. You may remember them. It was full price. Okay. Tirum, Lothram, Osradam Hadvin. No idea what that says. And if it was insulting in any language, I'm not sorry. Sundial, I've got to go. Oh. Since it was nighttime, I thought I was going to say you can't look at the sun at night, but nah. A statue in honor of Holger the Great. And who's this? Yes, the bot confirms we are, in fact, alive. In honor of Angela, who fell in love with a bear. I'm gonna walk around that one very quickly. In honor of Monica. And that's it. No, no epithets on that one. Fair? Okay. Right. So why am I playing this again? You may remember I did stream this game a few years ago. And it was a bit buggy. It still is almost just as buggy, but the most obvious one, namely the one that you could see like the armor and stuff shine between your through your character because it's like you were ethereal or something, has been fixed. So you can actually play the game having it look like it was intended to. For the more endeavorous of you, you can also get you can also give DG Voodoo a try and try to get like 1080p rendering going. I tried. I did. It was causing the game to just outright not start with Proton anymore. So if anyone, hello Arthurian, if anyone has had any success with that particular tool, DG Voodoo 2, you can absolutely let me know and I will give it a try. But yes. And this is totally not a stream just to give me an excuse to play more of the game. This is actually a stream that will hopefully allow me to show you why I like it quite as much as I do. Despite it being a buggy mess. Even with Proton's fix. This portal here is the fast travel system. Apparently I've missed a few in between. Ice Creek Pass, the fields of Urukuk, and Timberton, which I have no idea where any of those are. So I've been, you can tell where I've been inside the little red dots. Whole chunks of the map unexplored still. That's okay, I'm just going through the quests except for this one. For those of you, don't need excuses to play games you like. Yes. I kinda just do anyway. But yeah, no, this was a way to justify myself to play it a bit more. So, yeah. And I do actually intend to finish it on silver this time around to unlock the gold difficulty now that it's working properly and try to finish the game in gold for the first time ever because I finished it, let's see, I finished it with the Battle Mage and the Seraphim. You know, Twitch can't let Ninja go. Yeah. hopefully I'll be able to actually finish it in gold this time around, because as I mentioned earlier, this game is buggy, which is also why this quest, The Riddle in the Desert, I'm not doing. Because if you do that quest, entire chunks of the game are locked out. It's nothing to do with the main quest per se, but there's a bunch of like side quests and stuff that get you better items and stuff that you would actually want. That, yeah. Where did my staff go? Oh no, it's still there. I just can't see it. Okay. You want to talk bugs? Look! There's supposed to be this staff in there. But it wasn't showing. It's the little things. Anywho. As you can see, this is a 2D picture. Except for, like, occasional assets, it is effectively just a 2D picture that 3D characters are walking on. And that lady with the interrobang over her head is a quest giver. Obviously. What a cruel joke. Please find my runaway bridegroom. So you were the bride? Okay. Convince him that he must return to me. Yes, you were the bride. This scoundrel, the villain, he has stolen my honor. And now that I'm expecting our child, he is to take me to the altar. He has run away like a stray dog. Our child shall not grow up without a father. Bring him here, even if you have to use force.
What a challenge.
That was sarcasm. And yes, the main character, the main characters, whichever one you pick, they have quips. They have quite a lot of quips. Right. Oh, there's another quest giver. Please escort Novice Gertrude here to me as inconspicuously as you can. We had a romantic afternoon in the shade of the castle walls when I was called to guard duty unexpectedly. Gertrude had to hide quickly because she does not have permission to be there. Please, could you help me and bring her here?
Don't despair, I'll carry out your mission for you.
You want to talk sarcasm? There's sarcasm. We'll absolutely just carry out your mission for them. Nah. Yeah, the voice actors were painfully aware. Never really played Sacred. What's it like compared to Diablo 2 or some other RPG? Well, Diablo 2 is the obvious comparison. 2D or 2.5D isometric type of situation. Well, I found Sister Gertrude. Hello. She doesn't say anything. And it is... You know how in Diablo 2 you have effectively sort of an open world, but every area in that open world is fairly linear. There's one way in, one way out, and maybe a couple of places that you can go, like a dungeon or some such that you can go into for a side quest, but everything is mostly linear. Well, not here. Here, you have this whole map, or almost. Like you can see the special bits. They're all there. And yeah, you can. I don't think you can go here. And again, maybe. I don't know. I never actually played the Otherworld campaign. Yeah, here you actually do have a truly open world. This was the big thing. Yes, a flying fish. But yeah, no, this one does truly have the open world as you would know it, like you have in your Morrowinds and your Skyrims and your Fallouts. The combat is also, instead of having HP and mana, you have the HP and cooldowns. All of your skills are on cooldowns. So that's a little different, I guess. The thing that got me the most was just how different all the characters are, because if you look at the... never mind the assortment of potions, I don't use very many of them. The equipment, like the equipment that you can have down here, all of this is different between all of the characters. Like, the battle mage that I'm playing with right now can have helmet, armor, greaves, boots, bracers, gloves, 4 rings, 2 amulets, and a belt. But then you have others like the Seraphim that has only 2 rings, 1 amulet, also has the shoulder pads and wings. The Seraphim has a dedicated slot for wings, which is technically a piece of armor that they can wear over their wings. I'm not alcoholic. I only drink regularly during the week. What are you talking about? Mostly on weekends, to be fair. Thank you so much. You have been a great help. Please take this as a reward. And yes, the rewards are conducted by dropping stuff on the ground. And I got a spell, Shield Wall, which I already have a few of. Shield Wall, which forms around the magician and protects against magical attacks and shots from ranged weapons. No protection in direct close combat. So yeah, it's just a wall against ranged attacks. And you can take the little spell scroll thingies that you get, and if you trade 4 of them, you can pick which one you want for your class. That's why I have Fireball at level 19, and Fire Spiral at level 10, and Lightning Strike at level 11. That kind of situation. Yes, it is very much, because Titan Quest was exactly like Diablo, just with a different setting. This one is an open world. It is much more in line with, like I said, I guess the closest one at the time would have been Morrowind. And yeah, you have, right at the start of the game, even without doing any quests, you have about 80% of the map open to you. Something like that. It's insane. It was the first game to actually do it. It was very much praised for that. And like all great big massive open world games, it got excused a lot of its flaws because of that open world and the proposition of the amount of content. Let me quick save here. Just because this is not Neverwinter Nights, it doesn't mean I'm not safe scumming. Really? Come on. Yeah. It got excused a lot of issues. A lot of bugs. A lot of bugs. I'm pretty sure I also had stuff in those slots, but if I didn't, well, that gives me a chance to put more stuff there. And hopefully make it a better staff than the one I'm currently using. But hey, we gotta talk to the runaway bridegroom here. You talk such nonsense. Never! I am too young to marry. You will never get me alive. Draw your steel and fight. Had to wait until Skyrim job before we got a bug-free open world adventure game. There you go, I win. For a beginner, you might want to start with one of the fighter classes like the Seraphim or the Vampiress or the Gladiator. The Dwarf is also pretty fun. They have pistols and muskets, which is really, really nice. The Wood Elf I wouldn't recommend to anyone, but unless you really like archery. But yeah, no, the Seraphim is my personal recommendation, but the Vampiress and the Demoness and the Gladiator are also very good choices. Halt! You are stronger than I am. I think that life with her cannot be worse than the coldness of death. I surrender and shall go with you to meet my doom. Oh, come on. You get to not die alone. Chill. Oh, hello. You have a quest too. Why'd you have a thief? Please deliver the lentil liqueur before the banquet commences. Would you have a little time to spare for me? I'm hosting a wedding celebration tonight, and I require the traditional lentil liqueur. Farmer Harnett has a supply for me, which needs only to be collected. I have too much work on my hands to go there myself. Would you run that errand for a young bride, perhaps? Wow, everyone's getting married in this place.
I accept the mission.
He accepts the mission. No hint of sarcasm on that side. Right, so before I get you to your bride, we're gonna go and get the lentil liqueur. I hope that's okay.
Hey, stay here! You're spoiling my quota!
The thief wasn't running away, dude. Chill. Okay, where... okay, just keep going right from here. Right on. But yes, the main character, they quip very, very much.
The goal of this quest must be somewhere very close.
Case in point. Yeah, they're constantly saying something. If an enemy runs away, or they, like that one thief did, they move away from you in battle, they, there's no one here. There's just a bottle of lentil liqueur on the floor, and I just grab it and go. Okay. Not entirely sure she paid for this, but hey, I'm gonna take her word for it. Marriage counselor, yes. Yes, it is. But yes, I like the battle mage because it's not your typical mage. Yeah, it can actually take like sword lore and weapon lore and more weapon focused things. I also have one of the bits here for just regular sword fighting. And this sword is actually very nice. It gives you a better chance of finding special items, which is very good. And it has the spells, so I can one-shot everything. At least the common enemies. Just one shot with a single fireball. Then there's also the fire spiral, which is when I'm fighting like large groups of melee enemies or one big enemy like dragons. You do that, and then you kite them around the place, and you let them take all the damage as you run around the thing. Like that guy. Let's try with that one. Hello. Come with me. Oh god damn it, Wilbur, I hate you. I was trying to show people something. But yes. Dagger. Dagger stare. That's for the gladiator. Yes. Right. And yeah, that deals about 453 damage every time it touches an enemy, or if they're standing in there, it's once a second. So it deals a frick ton of damage. Yep. Also given me a spell and Riddig's Stunnel Feather Chainmail. Pretty sure that's an armor for the dwarf. Yes, it is. It's a set armor for the dwarf. If you've played Diablo, you know set armors. So, oh, fire spiral. Then that's just talking about it. So we're gonna learn that one. Flame skin, I don't much care for, so I'm gonna put it there to trade for another more useful spell later on. Yes, dwarf armor. Since I'm not the dwarf, I cannot equip it. There's also the Dark Elf. I forgot about the Dark Elf. That too is a fighter. It's the edgelordy one that everyone used to favor back in the early 2Ks when this came out.
Oh, there are.
They clearly, when they made Sacred, they wore their inspiration on their sleeve, to say the least. There you go. There you are, you dog. Shame on you for humiliating me. But, well, I look into those puppy eyes and melt. That's a lot of ellipses. Take me as your wife and hold me. Get a room. Thank you for bringing back my bridegroom alive and in one piece. Well, the one piece is debatable, but alive definitely. All right, Sister Gertrude doesn't talk. Otherwise, I'd ask her about her indiscretions, but no such luck. Let's see. There's a shop here, so I'm going to do a little bit of shopping, also to show you the inventory system. Figure since I showed Project Hellfire, might as well, you know, the Korn soundtrack. It's a bit more electronic than the others of its ilk, but yes. There's nothing there, and yes, I am totally stealing from the merchant that I'm about to sell stuff to. Well, they didn't have much, so there's that. Right, you can have this, and you can have the Dwarven Armor, because, yeah. There you go. I actually need to put things in those slots. Shops rarely have anything that's worth anything. You're better off, that's the one I just sold to him. You're better off just finding stuff. It tends to be better and doesn't cost you anything. Only the guilt that you've just killed someone or something else to get it. But, let's be honest. We're gamers, we don't feel that's what you get for calling yourself a gamer. Anywho, of course it has katanas. They call them sabers, which they're not wrong. They are sabers. They have the rounded tip, not the actual tip, but like the rounded edge to the tip, and they're only bladed on one side, so technically a saber. Yes. Hello, Sex Ramus, and thank you very much for the raid. But yes, katanas are always a mainstay of your hack and slash RPGs and whatnot. Although Dark Souls, this is not. It's very easy to become fairly overpowered in this game.
Don't despair. I'll carry out your mission for you.
And sarcastic. So very sarcastic. That is the best bit. It's the quips. And, oh, you're fighting a goblin. Your character goes, Rat Eater! You got timed out there, Mir. Alright. Well, that is a, one of the golden, items, the golden rarity. I can't remember what it's called. But it's above the, light blue one here. It's light blue, then gold, then green for the set stuff. And there's, a darker, like, burnt... like that one. It's called Enlightened Iron. Those are the unique weapons. Although they're not really unique because you can actually get more and more. I did not mean to do that. And yes, spells, if they hit solid walls, they stop. So, yes. You like Linux? Well, I wanted to say that you're in the wrong place if that's the case, but you're clearly not, so welcome. Right, let's put stuff. This thing just gives plus 12% physical spell damage, fire spell damage, magic spell damage, and poison spell damage. I don't have any poison spells, I don't believe, so the only thing that matters to me are the physical, fire, and magic. Those are the elements in this game. But yes, let's actually do a quick comparison between 2 and 3. Keep your eyes on this combat arts to see how much the damage changes. Let's see. 2. That's where we are. 2897, 2835. It's a numbers game. Okay, so with this staff, if we were to hit in melee, we have a better chance to hit, but this one deals more damage. It just deals more damage all around. And the weapon bonus is also higher on the staff that we just increased. Okay, so we're going to use that staff. I have to hurry, otherwise it will soon be too late, and the bars will be long gone. Okay, fine. I'll go and get your gold bars.
What's up?
And yes, it's not just your main character that has quips. Your followers also have.
What's up?
What's up?
Yes?
Yes, Wilbur.
What's up?
Wilbur is interesting. He is the scout for the king. And you have to save him from some orcs. Because this game has orcs. Because it wouldn't be enough to ape off of Diablo. So it has to ape off of J.R.R. Tolkien too. Was it? Yes, and this is very much a numbers game. Make no mistake. You have to look for the things that have the bigger numbers so that you can replace your thing with the lower numbers. And I'd like to not die, please, so kill them all. What god sort them out? I don't know what the gods around here are called. I know that the Seraph are actually angelical beings. Though they... I don't know if they willingly cut themselves off from heaven to come and help people, or if they just happen to get stuck down here and, might as well. Alright, 2 gold bars out of the 5 that we need, so let's get some more. Okay, that's 2 more, and now let me show you something else that this game does. Well, after doing my favorite thing, which is
against normal damage.
Run into the middle of a group of enemies and do the fire spiral. Oh, 2 for 1, nice. Right, so we had 4 out of the 4 gold bars that we need, and you may notice that they're not in my inventory at all. And there's 2 gold bars on the floor here. So let's pick one up. Go pick one up. And the gold bar. So we got the 5, we got the quest completed, and the other 2, there they are. Which means if you don't hand in the quest, you can just keep collecting gold bars from the enemies that drop them, and you make a crap ton of money, which is why I have almost 1 million, and I'm like 25% of the way through the game, because, well, those of you who know, I'm still carrying Wilbur. I haven't been to Raven Rock, and the prince is still alive, so there's that. We haven't been betrayed by Duke de Mordery just yet. But yeah, the running directly into the thick of all the enemies with a mage and just fire spiral. Everything around you dies. I feel so good. Right, let's give back the stolen gold, except for the extra bar that he clearly didn't know about, so... What does he care? And for some reason, the gold bar price just increased after I finished the quest. I've actually been doing that with as many of the quests that I'm aware of. I save one of the quest items specifically in the stash. The stash is very much like the Diablo stash. It's shared between the different towns that you go to. So you always have access to your items. But I already did the thing that I wanted to do around here, didn't I? Yes. Yes. We'll need to find one of the wizard martial artists that actually handle the spells and the skills. There's another tradesman here. Hello. What have you got? You have 2 rings. 2 very not impressive rings. Yes, yeah, there's
Stand and deliver.
no, I will not stand nor deliver. I'm sitting down and I'm not doing very much of anything. I am browsing the shop.
You won't get away.
You shut up. There's bandit person on the other side of the thing there, and she is being very vocal about it. But yes, you have saddles for your horses. Well, it's not just a saddle, it's the full bridle, bridle. And of course, they have the Diablo naming scheme. You have the Forgotten Bridle of Cowards, the Forgotten Bridle of the Cowards, the Cheap Bracers of the Novice, the Lucid Greaves of the Ignorant, the Fuming Armor, the Decaying Armor of Flames, seems rather counterintuitive, the Noxious Belt, the Damaged Jade Shield. You see the theme here. Basically, everything that you can get at the store is subpar in one way or another, except for these 2 rings. The Scorching Ring of the Deserving and the Ailing Ring of the Wanderer. I guess those are passable. Oh, look, there's a Dark Elf only. These 2 here that I can't use, the ones in red, are Dark Elf. Shut up. Only swords. The Oozing Blade of the Servants. Ew. And the Inaccurate Blade of the Spider. Which, again, seems a bit counterproductive, if you ask me. Or the Inaccurate Sword of Oblivion. That's a different game. It actually wouldn't come out for another 2 years. You need to shut up. I'm trying to talk to you. Can I infuse the weapons with mayo? You'd need to find the mayo first. I haven't seen the mayo yet. Then again, I haven't played the Underworld campaign, so it might be there? I don't know. Maybe? But yes, speaking of campaigns, that's one of the things that you can do. You can export your character. This is the early version of my character, and there's the dwarf. These 2 come pre-exported. If you want to start the Underworld campaign directly, you can just pick one of these. And there's the demoness and the dwarf. And I can just override my character, and boom, there we go. Now I can pick this character, similar to how Neverwinter Nights does it, actually. You can export your character, and then if you start a new campaign, you can take the character that you exported. That's, yeah. Right. What was I doing? I got lost. I went after some gold bars, and then I got lost. Let's see. So if I'm reading this map correctly, if we want to go visit this castle over here, we have to find a way to cross this river here. Which I'm not entirely sure we can. Let's go find out. I am a mage. I can teleport. And that usually gets me stuck in places that I can't get out of, because then even teleport breaks. But yes, the ability to teleport in a game. Yes. Remember when I said that about 85 or 80% of the map was open right out of the box? Yeah, that goes up to 90 if you're a battle mage. You can just get the phase shift spell and phase shift your ass into, well, all manner of situations that can get you stuck. And, we have to mention the bugs. Much like Skyrim, it is one of those games that the more you talk about it, the more the conversation devolves into, oh, what bugs did you run into while you were playing? There's a lot of that. There's a lot of that. Rightfully so, because it's a buggy game. Yeah, I don't think we can get up there. Because the path is here, but the castle is walled off over there, so... I do not believe they let us go there. Of course, now the teleport doesn't want to send me to the other side. Okay, let's shift around a little bit. No. Why did you change to that spell? No, teleport has stopped working. Remember when I said it's buggy? It is. I wasn't kidding. It is very, very buggy. Right. It lets us teleport there. Oh, there's a dragon there. Teeny tiny dragon, but a dragon nonetheless. It dies in one hit too. Also, you can make yourself very, 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 very overpowered very early on. You just have to, if you specialize, like, oh, you start with the fireball spell. Okay, let's just dump all of the things. Things, yes. Wizardry as a martial art? Yeah, it is what it is. Speaking of, I actually do need to find the wizard martial artist. There isn't one in this town. Okay, so you can go there. I see the stable sign on that thing, so you can go there somehow. Okay, I see another way here, above the blacksmith's shop. Maybe? That'll take us down. We'll try to do that. We'll go around the castle. I'm gonna get myself stuck somewhere. Just you watch. And not in a sexy way either. No. Tea. It seems like a fairly arbitrary place to put an invisible wall, but as you can see, the cursor isn't even lit up, which means I can't teleport anywhere over there. Now, there's no world beyond this point, as far as I can see. Teleport to the other side. Right, so we're in Mascarell. Countess Villia of Mascarell will be playing an important role later on in the game, but not right now. No. Right. Can you open the gate for me? Can you open the gate?
Yes.
Well then, get to it. I just want to open the door. There's no lever to open the gate in here either. 3 cheers for you too. Okay, so they don't want to let us through the gate. I think that's the bit that you go after the quest that I was talking about, where the Countess plays a major role. And of course, that's where we want to go. Or that I was looking to go. Because I am deliberately not doing the main quest. I'm just going around town, finding everyone who needs side quests done, and I do them. That's how I like to play video games. I avoid the main quest like the plague for as long as possible.
I am not protected against normal damage.
I just teleported towards them instead of fireball. Wilbur took care of that one. Righto. Will I be able to go around? Sometimes they'll let us go around. Doesn't look like this time is one of them because there's an invisible wall right here. Yes, procrastinating. Big fan of that.
This region is at peace.
No, it isn't. You've literally never been here. You don't know that. Yes. Sometimes the character quips when they go into an area, and if it's too hard, they'll go, "Oh, I've been warned about this area. I probably should stay away." It's the fourth wall break without technically breaking the fourth wall. You can just blame it on vainglory. It's probably not the right word to use in this particular moment, but you know what I mean? I hope. But yeah, it is your character telling you, the players, like, yo, you're not high enough a level. Go. Shoot. Go away. Don't go there yet. So we might be able to cross the river here. Probably not the recommended way to do it, but I'm gonna do it. Watch the game just flip the hell out. More work went into those quips than what Ubisoft did to their most recent games. That's not saying much. That is not saying very much at all. I don't think the game is going to freak the heck out because it seems to be walling me off from where I want to go. Curse you, game developers or map designers. Curse you for accounting for things like people abusing the teleport system. Why would you give me the teleport if it's not for, you know, sequence skipping or exploring places that I'm not supposed to be in? I see the bridge. Wait, can I go to the other side of the gate now? I think I can go to the other side of the gate now. I remember this Zelda level, you have to beat up a tree. Yes, I can go to the other side of the gate. Hey guys, you want to open the gate? No? Okay. Oh, come on, Wilbur. They're not that strong. Alright. Also, you're not supposed to be relying on Wilbur. He does make a good meat shield. He has more HP than I do, but his armor is a bit shit, and you can't give him better armor. You can give him weapons. I've given him the biggest, most damaging sword that I had. But, yeah. Yes. If you get an overkill, their bodies disintegrate. It's like the bodies don't even hit the floor. So 5,000. And yes, the little red sparks, those are critical hits. It's usually effectively double the damage. So, yeah. Where, right, so we're following that dirt road. Hopefully it'll lead down here, or up there, or somewhere that gets us into that castle, because that's where I want to go. I want to explore. Explore. And yes, the fire spiral, you can get criticals off of each one of those tendrils each and every single time. It deals damage, which means the damage output is... it's doubled 5 times, so... Decatupled? I don't think that's the word, but it's 10x the damage, yes. I mean, if we go in that direction, we'll either hit another copse of trees, or we'll actually be able to get closer to the road that leads to that castle out in the middle of the shrubs. No mercy? Okay.
Oh, you're already dead.
I'm glad you're the main character because that's, yeah. And of course, you know, mage, also heals himself. And you can also heal your party members.
What's up?
What's up? I guess that's the way he says thanks. I don't know. Right. I don't think there is a way past the copse of trees. Come on. Yeah, of course. Yes. I too have ranged attacks. And they deal more damage than yours. Alright. So, yes. That is where we teleported to the other side on the map there. That we couldn't get to. Right, okay. So I suppose we have to keep following the road then. A screaming scimitar. I can't even imagine it would be like if your sword started randomly screaming. Yeah, that thought didn't even cross my mind. Yeah. Yep, there's more. There's more enemies.
You won't get away.
And yes, if it weren't for the risk of, you know, you getting stuck somewhere that you can't genuinely get out of, because all of a sudden the way that you got in is no longer an option because the game has changed the rules. Like how I crossed the river earlier. Yeah. The screaming two-hander of reverence. Wilbur, I think you have yourself a new sword. Give me the old one. Which is a treasured two-hander of the lion. You're right. That one's better. It has fire damage. Clearly. As much as it may look like a lightsaber, it's just a great sword with fire enchantments. Enchantment? That's... no. Probably not. Ooh, forest gargoyle. And a gator mortis. Yes, they all have great names. I want with game with screaming swords, blades, and
I am here already.
There we go. I think we found the way up to the castle finally. I'm going to be sorely disappointed when I get there, aren't I? Well, it's getting foggy, so this is promising. Are we going to Silent Hill? That's another thing. I've been looking for the what's it called? Director's cut version for PC of Silent Hill 2. And you shouldn't look up on eBay how much those cost right about now. If you still have any faith in humanity, you will lose it at that point. Gator Mortis sounds like the Tiger King's second cousin. Could be. Although this game... oh, hello. There's a black bear. A really big one, too. Wilbur is nothing if not brave, and, oh, yes. So you may be wondering, where did the second one come from? That second one came because, if you look on the left side here, I can't move the cursor, otherwise that window will go away. There is, in the yellow bit near the bottom, it says all magic spells +3 and split +2%. What that does is it literally duplicates an enemy, which means it duplicates the amount of XP you get when you kill the enemy. Funny thing is, let's say you're fighting one of the higher level dragons, for example, and all of a sudden you duplicate that. You better have some room to maneuver, because you're going to have to run a little bit while avoiding their damage and hopefully killing one of them without duplicating it. It's great. I've been I don't remember which item gives me the split. All skills, enemies die on sight. Yeah, that never happens. Split 2%. It's the Deadly Helmet of Precision. Yeah. Basically, as long as I wear that, there's a chance that if I hit something, they will split in two. Which is great. Again, it's double the XP without doing anything else for it. Oh, hello. Very well camouflaged, isn't he? Can I snipe the wolf from down here? He moved. Can't do it from over there. Yes. Okay. You're here. What a lucky coincidence. Who the hell are you? Oh, it's the Royal Ranger. Right. Big fan of the alliteration there. The two scouts of Tir Hadar came to the forest. They request your help against the fanatic ice elves who occupy their hunting grounds. Valor's troops are unable to assist at the moment due to the political situation. Please find the elven scouts and assist them. You'll find them when you follow the path in a northwestern direction. So they want me to go that way. Right. But oh, Tir Fazul. I wanted to go to the castle. I'm gonna go to the castle first. Tir Fazul. Hello. How do you do? Ooh, you have a quest for me. Please find Gambit, my wolf. This morning I realized that my guard wolf had disappeared. Badass. Oh, you have a guard dog? Yeah. No, sorry, I have a guard wolf. Ooh. He will sometimes stray around the forest, but he usually returns a few hours later. It is a wolf, yes. Beginning to worry about him. Would you mind going to look for him quickly? I'm not allowed to leave my post. Keep southwest. There's an old dungeon where I've already found him several times before. Oh, okay, so you know exactly where he is. Righto.
You may safely assume that I will complete this mission.
There you go. Okay, so it is just a teeny tiny little fort. No blacksmiths, no, anything, really.
Etiquette requires you to speak to the prince first.
Sharifa, yes. I've already spoken to the prince, and yes, I recognize this place now. You need to come here. You actually do need to come to this place later on, after Demordry betrays you. Yes. Well, I am going to loot the place anyway, and now that I am resituated, there we go. That's a belt for the vampiress. I am resituated, and Book of Monsters, the Frazzler. What is the Frazzler? I'm intrigued. Frazzlers are feature extremely long arms. When they are running, they will dig their claws into the ground to gain additional speed. Therefore, hardly anyone is able to escape them. In close combat, they will either use their claws or blunt two-handed weapons. Oh, so they can use weapons too. Right. Frazzlers exist in various sizes. All of them are equally dangerous. Okay. That, alright. The Shadow Guards, right. There you go. That's my character. The Battle Mage is the classical spellcaster, but with one difference. He is also an adept sword fighter when the situation demands it. But the Battle Mage, the Battle Mage's most powerful weapon is the elemental magic that is able to shake the very foundations of the world. And they have the major skills, the descriptions of what the skills do. And yes, disarming is very useful once you're at a high enough point where you can trigger it reliably. You just smack someone and they drop their weapon. You can get a lot of nice weapons like that. That's the magic, all the magic spells that I've learned thus far. And I haven't learned them all, as you saw earlier. And these are the main quest items. Basically, if you get a quest item like the... You may remember the gold bars we were just talking about. This is where they show. And yes, there's... many. Tangleweed, it's just one of the first quests that you can get. It's literally just one of the sisters of the Abbey that ask you, oh, can you go to the garden and pick up some tangleweed? Yeah. It's there's a lot of weapons that have the suffix of demenial. This is why. The whole game is... Oh, speaking of J.R.R. Tolkien references that I mentioned earlier, letter for Aragorn, the Forest Ranger. Paybook, the Heart of a Goblin, the unfinished prototype of a sword etched with fine runes. It is a good looking prototype of that. But yes, you can't twirl it around and have a look at it. And if you like numbers, there you go. There's some numbers. Have that. Aragorn, yeah. It's the Poundland version. That really takes care of that. Alright. There's the stash. I've been looking for that place. There you go. The lute, or the flute, sorry. This was a quest item that I happened to get 2 of. The book was also a quest item that I happened to get more of than I wanted. And the gold bars, same deal. So yeah, I'm collecting them, and I have... It's exactly the same armor. I just happened to get 2 of them, and since I can't wear both, I kept one in the stash, but that's what I use my stash for. I just sell everything else. Because it's all rather pointless, if we're honest. Let's see, so, the guard wolf is here, and... Yes, you can zoom in on the place, but if you haven't been there, then you can't see things, but yeah, there you go. There's the, gold bars, and this is the path we took. Teleported there wouldn't work, so from here I teleported here and then crossed the bridge. Right. But yes, of this type of game, Sacred was actually the first for many, many things. Not least of which, showing up on Linux. And as much as I wanted to get... Oh, there are the ice elves. Or the wood elves that I need to help defend against the ice elves. Yeah. There. Them's the ones. I suppose I shall help you now. Might as well, since I'm here. Stranger, our people need your help. Elves of the Ice People have occupied our hunting grounds. We fear them to be a group of scouts. They might be planning an invasion, but we cannot be sure. We already lost 2 rangers who attempted to retrieve information regarding their true intentions. We would be most grateful if we could count on your assistance. Captain Nyokasaran, one of them, should be able to tell you more. She should be somewhere in the camp.
Never fear. I'll manage it.
The battle mage is here? Come on, if you're going to start the sentence with never fear, you gotta do it like that. Oh, there they are. And they have a gator mortis with them. And a harpy. That harpy disintegrated in midair. And that Morgua. I don't know which ones are on my team and which ones are on theirs. I think I'm being slightly racist towards the elves. Slightly. I shouldn't do that. Right. That's... Yeah. We're getting a bit full, and one of the elves is taking damage. Which one of you is taking the damage? I guessed correctly. Okay. Could be Keebler elves. No, it's the wood elves and the snow elves and the dark elves. They don't like each other. Hey, it's like humans. You're all elves. Tough it up. Oh, hello. That's a blood bear. It took quite a lot of damage from my one fireball. Are they not? No, they are slightly resistant. You can see in their HP bar along the bottom their resistances, and they are somewhat resistant to fire. But I guess, yes, a critical hit will do the job. Right,
I am not
Subservient
adequately
Fire
protected
Demon
against
of the
fire by
Outer
my armor.
Rim.
Yes.
You know, for just a run-of-the-mill enemy, that is quite a mouthful. Subservient Fire Demon of the Outer Realm. Right, subserve this. Because fire demons are not. I deal more fire damage than they can tank. Case in point. Like I said, it's very easy to become very, very overpowered in this game. And I guess the people who summon the subservient demons, I guess they're not as subservient as their name might imply. Because the people who summon them seem to be very, very dead. And not at all just a part of the texture of the floor. No, sir. Those are dead bodies. Yes, they are. Right. Ailing shield. It's not a very good shield, is it? No, it isn't. Can we go down into the pit from the whence subservient demons came from? No. No, we cannot. So we shall follow along the northern path. Oh, you can tell by the little circle on the ground with the pointy bits that that blood bear is an elite blood bear. Oh yeah, let me show you what this does. Yes, the fire zappy spell does fire zappy between all of the enemies in the area. I think up to 8 times is the jumps that it does at this current level. You can increase that if you level it up. The one problem of just maxing out the fireball and the fire spiral, because the fire spiral is insane, is when you go here, this area. Guess what everything is almost pretty much effectively immune to. Yeah, so you gotta use something else. Oh, there's a martial artist. Good. There's a martial artist in the camp there, so martial artist wizard. You'll get what I mean by that in a moment. We just have to get there first. More blood bears. Oh, that one ran around the tree, and that wouldn't let me. What? Oh yeah, so one of the quips that the battle mage does sometimes is, I hope no one touches me in that special place, otherwise I'll have to engage in discussion. Magical discussion. It's... yeah. I like this game a lot, for all its flaws, for all its obviously very simplistic, very on-the-nose design. I very much like this game. I like games that don't take themselves terribly seriously, and if you happen to be a open-world Diablo clone... Oh, hello. There's more ice elves up ahead, and those have lightsabers. And light whips. And whatever the heck else. Alright, come on. Bring it! Let's play Ring Around the Rosies. But the Rosies are fire. Are we done? I think we're done. Right. None of them dropped the lightsaber, which is unfortunate. Because yes, that is a lightsaber. I was very particular earlier to say that Wilbur's sword is not a lightsaber, but that doesn't mean that they don't exist in this game. They're not called lightsabers, but they might as well be because they are lightsabers. And the elves, those ice elves, they speak some language, though I don't know what that is.
Do I look like a mule?
Oh, sorry, I'm overburdened. No, that's too mainstream. Do I look like a mule? I love this game. I do. It's the little things, you know? Womp swords. I think they're called energy somethings. Energy. Yeah, it's basically they're magical swords. They're lightsabers. But, you know, technically not for legal reasons. Okay, there's some more of them there. I would like it if one of you would drop your lightsaber, please. Come on, we're playing Ring Around the Rosies again. You know how this goes. Ring of fieriness, and still not a single lightsaber. You guys, I wanted a lightsaber. Showed people at home. But no such luck for us, I'm afraid.
What's up?
That was a wrong spell. Sorry.
What's up?
Yes.
I am here already.
I know you're here already. I'm trying to heal you, Wilbur. Ishtafu.
What's up?
Or don't. I'm not your mom. Right. We got the two elves alive to the encampment. Any similarities to the rogue encampment in the first act of Diablo is purely coincidental. Captain from Tir Hadar. That reads, we can be asked to come up with a name. I see our messengers finally finally managed to find someone willing to help us. Well, the elves of the ice people are fanatics. They are skillful in close combat, and they can draw powers from the gods like the seraphim can. Totally not the first act of Diablo 2. No, sir. No, sirree, Bob. Many millennia ago, our races parted due to some disagreements, and since then we have been engaged in a bitter feud. They committed themselves to a fight against the Wood Elves, and they will not rest unless all of our people are in the realm of the dead. Apparently, they have developed a ritual to achieve this. I command you to wipe all the priestesses of these fanatics off the face of the earth. Sorry, no can do. The whispers of the trees tell us that the ritual will be completed within 3 days. Oh, it's a timed quest. Fuck. Okay. You will be a member of our honor guard for this time. This will open the gates of the elves for you on this plane. Plane? Do you mean Plane? Plane? Oh, Katana, thank you very much for the sub. Sorry, the 12-month resub. Holy cow! Misread that as princesses at first. Yes. The lovely toolbar of sacred gold. Yes, it is the loveliest bar. But thank you very much, Katana. So we'll open the gates of the elves for you on this plane, okay? Just on this particular plane. That means as soon as you go up a mountain, then down a mountain, and you reach another relatively flat area, it doesn't work anymore. That's because you're somewhere else, but hey, Right. Here's the wizard. In this case, is one of the can't remember their name. The ones with the horns. They all have different names. So if you plop like 4 skills in there, you can pick which skill you want, basically. Mr. Finch. Thank you very much for gifting Noctilus with the subscription. Very much appreciated. Right. Fireball. Fireball is level 20. That is a powerful, powerful fireball, so let's make it more powerful. And if you only put 3, like say these 3, it gives you a random one for your class. Which in this case is water form, which is thoroughly useless. But hey, it's a thing, and you can keep it for later on. Do I have water form? I mean, I learned it. Yes, I have it. Okay. I still need to learn Gust of Wind and Cataract of Agility and Flameskin. Oh, I had one for Flameskin and I just threw it out. Oh, well. Oh, there's a merchant. Just the person I've been looking for. I have a shit ton of stuff I need to sell. Right, you can have the Sparkling Amulet of the Brave and the Ring of Fieriness and the Boots of the Cowards and the Scourging Mace of the Peasants and the Screaming Scimitar of Nobility, the Discarded Dagger of the Lion, the Admired Bow of Redemption, the Treasured Two-Header of the Lion, and you get the picture. What was that, too? Enemies die on side 30%. You can keep it. Righto. That takes care of that. Do you have anything interesting? What amulets do I have? Percent all resistances, magic resistance. So I could do with replacing this one. Right. Have you also tried Path of Exile? Yes. Yes, I have. I played the open beta. And then I played a little bit after it came out proper. First LED monitor did not have the sacred burn it. No. Yeah. But then again, you have other reasons for that. Yeah, that's the thing. I want the Linux version of this game to go back to working properly, and it does work in older laptops with older CPUs. It works just fine. It's the newer CPUs that it just goes, no, sorry, 1 FPS is the best I can do. Tough. May or may not have been to do with beta testing for the LGP version. Yeah. I gathered that from when you mentioned it last time on Discord. Enjoyed until some update blew up the launcher. It was a launcher? For Path of Exile? Okay, I haven't played in a long time then. Yeah, I remember I started the Duelist, and I got to a point where everything was really, really strong. Then again, so was I. I basically made my character into a glass cannon, and I could one-shot just about everything, but I would also get one-shotted right back. So I was dying a lot, and I just said, you know what, I'm gonna go play something else right now, and I never went back. But, yeah. Set it up through Lutra's. Probably someone's updated the script, or we could try the Proton version if
Yes.
It's free to play, isn't it? So yeah, you could just grab it on Steam and try it with Proton. I think it works pretty well. Can't remember last time I looked at it, but I saw it not too long ago and very well classified on ProtonDB. Right, so we're going to the edge of the map because I can't go past there. Right, let's go see the west edge then. Okay, so in this plains, I am allowed to go through the gate. Let's quick save. There we go. It is free to play. I haven't gotten past the launcher on Proton. Oh, all right, okay. check Proton DB then. Someone's about to have figured it out.
Yes.
Come on. All right. Yes. Speaking of the native Linux version of Sacred Gold, I actually got in touch with one of the LGP people a few years ago. Like, yo, do you want to maybe like do a modern recompile of just a binary? Just give me the binary. I don't need to see the source code. Just give me the binary. And they were like, no. I'm fine. Okay. Yeah, you have fun with that. The game is broken, so sooner or later, the native Linux version will have been worked down the drain. But hey, you do you, boo. And that's kind of where it ended. Electric whips and energy swords. Mummy? I'm not your mom. I thought I made this very clear. Okay. One of you lot is contacting the mothership, and this is not cool. Will you get out of the beam that's going to the mothership, Wilbur? Thank you. That's actually one of the powers from the gods. Pretty much defunct now, just like Loki. Yep. Wilbur, stop going into the holy fire. Jesus Christ. She could have had one if she looked it up. I haven't set any restrictions on improvised home weapons. Alright, nothing spectacular here. The potion of the mentor. I don't think the mentor is watching us right now, otherwise that would have been a funny pun. But, turned 71 today. I don't know who Devo is. So, those of you who do, there's a bit of trivia for you. Am I expected to teleport across again? I don't think that should have been the case, but hey, I did. I think they want us to go around and actually get to the bridge. I almost died there. There are still 2 Ice-Elf priestesses remaining. Okay, 1 down, 2 to go. A. Wilbur must have been created by a Daikatana. Okay, I see another priestess up there, but there's a lot of swords. Let me tell you about another mechanic of this game. See this? This is a combo. It does Shield Wall level 2, Reiki level 2, and Stone Skin level 5. All in one go. Ta-da! And now we'll put this back, and then we'll run right into the middle of them again. And kill them all!
Can't get past the enemy with magic here.
Yes, you can. In fact, you're doing a spectacular job of it. I sure love playing Ring Around the Rosies. Okay, we've leveled up. I have 4 skill points to allocate, and I'm half tempted to dump it all into magic lore so I deal more damage. But mental regeneration helps both the damage and the recuperation of, well, the cooldown. Let's just use that. Yeah. Alright. Water from the mules. I remember that quest being so broken back in the day, and it's like, okay, so I can't find the water near the mules. I've brought both of the mules to Travail, and I can't do anything to get past that point. Yeah. And oh yeah, you need to open the console and type Vasa. Oh, okay, so you just type console commands to get you the quest item that you need to progress. That's great. One attribute point, which endurance is at 69. I'm half tempted to leave it as is, but it's only one more and it goes up to 70. There. Right, let's pick up all the good items and the gold. I said the good items, please. Okie dokie. Where's the third priestess? No, that's a guard wolf. So I gotta go up there now. Crikey. And the easiest way to get up there is by teleporting across the river and then back the other side. From the look of things. Yep. Back across the river we go. I guess this little nook was created just for the enterprising battle mage that was playing the game. Like, oh, you're good to teleport? Okay, there's a couple of enemies there. You have fun with that. I need to actually finish this in less than 3 days, was it? No one doesn't spawn for some reason. Yeah. There's a lot of, oh, if you did this quest before you did this quest, now you can't do the other quest. But why? Oh, because the game is, well, much like TF2 and the Coconut JPEG, the game is held with cardboard and spit, effectively. So okay, we should be able to get across here. I hope I didn't teleport directly into the tree. No. Oh, very good. That gate is locked, so no such luck. What I need is hop above anyway. Game physics, trees sitting 4 feet apart are impassable. Yeah. That's 2.5D physics. You don't mess with 2.5D physics. You will get stuck on a rock that's about 30 centimeters out. Okay, there's a lot of them there. Okay, now that I have their attention.
People don't make jokes about magicians.
Yes, people do make jokes about magicians. Shut up. Ashes to ashes, we all fall down? Wilbur? Oh, okay. He's back up. That's part of the thing that makes Wilbert good to have around is he's a plot character, so he can't die just yet. So if he loses all his HP, he just lays down for a little bit and then gets back up. Simple stuff of destruction. I mean, is there anything simpler than just raw, pure destruction?
And the next.
The next. That's a lot of gold.
What's up?
What's up? I think I'm. All this sequence skipping is just making things take a bit longer. Right, I should be able to teleport to the other side of the... I can't! Wow, okay. That's surprisingly thoughtful. The gate is open. Never mind. That's perfect. Attempts to teleport to the other side of the gate. Physics says no. Gate is open. They're big fans of that light pillar spell. Then again, I'm a big fan of the fire spiral, so I guess I'm just as guilty.
I am here already.
Yes, you are, Wilbur. Right. Seems like there's no way out through here. Oh, hello. A headless dead. Oh, that one exploded right off the bat. That's one thing that the undead in this game have that's different than the usual. Especially skeletons. They don't die very easily. You knock them down, you take away all their HP, and then they get back up. Just like that. Yeah. That is why there's these potions. Potions of undead death. Which make it so that once they die the first time, they stay dead. Right. What else we got? Okay, if you're just going to keep missing, I'm just going to use Fireball. Although, these bears are a bit stronger than the ones we've been up against. A significant bit stronger than that. Right, so we are almost there. I actually meant to use this potion, because I need to use the potions. Because my inventory is just loaded with the damn things. Right. And there's another priestess. I believe. And yes, the little Holy Mary halo that I have got going on there is the Potion of the Mentor, which just, as long as the effect is active, you get more XP. Which I keep forgetting to use despite having, it's the blue ones. Tons of them! So, yeah, that's on me.
If my client informed me correctly, the target area must be right here.
It is. There she is. And she's alone now, which means
Interesting.
she dies. Bottomless Pit. Who has a skill called Bottomless Pit? That is such a grungy thing. It's Dark Elf, isn't it? Of course it is. It's always the Dark Elf with the edgelordy skill names. That's why it was so popular with, how old was I in 2014? 16? Ish? No, 18.
Yes?
No? Yes? 18. Wow, maths. I can't do them anymore. Yes, I was in 12th grade. Yes. 2004, not 2014. What am I talking about? No. Sorry, my brain is somewhere else right now. Please leave a message. Oh, hello. Speaking of dragons. Let's go kill a dragon then. I hadn't necessarily planned on this, but okay. We can go kill a dragon. I don't care. Come here, boy. No blue fire breathing, please. Or if you're gonna breathe blue fire, at least go stand on my fire. Oh god, there's another dragon. Yeah, this might take a little while. Okay. That fire breath has quite the range on it. And it casts meteor shower. Yeah, I need to get close to them because being at the mid distance like this just means that they're going to keep using the fire breath. I need to get in there. But I'm going to die if I do. Hello, boys. Never mind me. You know how this goes. Come and stand in the fire. Come stand in the fire. I think it's down to like half health. That one. Yes, Wilbur, you've been doing a very good job of being like right proper meat shield, so please keep it up. And we're moving. Yes, come on. 2 for 1. 2 for 1. Let's go. Come and dance with me. Come and dance with me. Now the other dragon is also at half health. That's a resurrection that would be completely uncalled for. Hello. Right. You missed. Uh-huh. I can't go up too much or they'll see me. Yes. Them. That was not... They're not gonna go up there, so...
You don't seem anything special to me. Where did you study?
That's brave of you. That's very brave of you. Oh yeah, I'm fighting 2 dragons. Yeah, you don't seem anything special to me. Where did you study? Okay, one of them is dead. And 2 of them are dead. 64,000 XP per dragon. Suck it. Anywho, that was actually a hard fight. That required a lot of kiting. Let's see. Yelling Spear of the Wanderer. Yes, quite. You go pick it up. The Ornate Shoulder Guards of Redemption, which are not for me because I don't wear shoulder guards. You know what? Just do that. And then we'll pick up whatever's left.
I can't put anything else into the back. I'm overloaded. I really can't take any more.
Clearly, you can. Right. Oh yeah, that's the great thing about this game, that I keep doing it, and I haven't mentioned it because it's just an ingrained thing with me playing this game. The ability to automatically sort items. Like, oh, would you look at that? Where have you been since, I don't know, freaking Diablo?
No more room.
No more room. I mean, I can make room, it's just the auto sort is limited in where it can sort things. Okay, there we go, and then pick up that.
I can't carry any more.
Can't carry anymore. Right, we killed the dragons. Alright. Yeah, no, that sort feature for the inventory is just, oh my god, why did no other game up to this point had this? Why not? This is so freaking useful. Look, Wilbur gets his shit kicked in. That's kind of his job. You can't die, so I think he's aware of that too, because he just keeps putting himself in really terrible positions. So that's on him. Absolutely on him. Yeah, I don't have too many health potions left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that I can see. So we're going to have to be a bit more conscientious of the amount of BS that we throw ourselves into the middle of. He says as he proceeds to attract half of the horde. Well, not half of the whole thing. Level up for the heals. Very good. Ah. Right. So, oh, look at all those 9s. I can only put things into one at a time, so there you go. Meditation for level 30. Yes, we'll pair that up with magic lore. Fire magic. I'm not using swords right now, so I'm not going to improve the sword lore. I don't think, yeah, no, I don't think those are the swords that are screaming. I can't carry anything else anymore. Now I'm properly full. Nothing else particularly interesting either. If there was like a set item there, yeah, I'd drop a lot of stuff to make room for that, obviously. Till I realized, oh wait, this is for one of the other characters. And I can't actually use it.
The goal of this quest must be somewhere very close.
It's right there. You can see her. She's right there.
Very subtle.
That wasn't subtle at all. You created a giant spiral of fire and you burned them all to death. That was the antitheses of subtle. What do you want about? Entrench. Can't use entrench, but can always redeem it for something else. Right. That was 3 priestesses. Now I just have to go back to the thing. Okay, fine. Okay, and I suppose, yep, that's an hour and 40 minutes now. I could totally steal a horse. Those are fairly high-level horses. Horses? Horses.
Do I look like a mule?
No, but there's a bunch of them right there. Sorry. Yeah, I'm just gonna steal this one. You should get on one of the other ones. No? Okay. Fine. You do you then, Wilbur. Look, I have a horsey. I already had a horsey, but I don't usually use them. Because, first of all, casting spells on horseback takes longer than if you're just on your feet. I don't know why, but it do. I can one-shot them, but it would have to be one at a time. Or 2, if I get a wee bit lucky. Lucid Belt of the Glorious. Of course you split the elf. Okay, speaking of having to dismount whenever you want to go pick up an item and then get back on and then mount him again, it's like... Okay, we got ourselves the Lucid Belt of the Glorious. Enemies die on sight 6%. Yeah, no, see that belt is actually is part of the Dagowitz bracers and Dagowitz grip. Yeah, that's a part of the set, so you'd have to do better than enemies die on sight +6. Mental regeneration +10 is pretty good, as is air magic. Air magic would make my lightning strike the wee bit more damaging. Absolutely. And we just go south now. Alright. So if we just go south... Moragua. I keep forgetting to use the potion of bonus XP. Oh, I didn't use it against the dragons either, did I? Yeah, that's my goof. Although I guess part of the advantage, since you can't, since it takes a bit longer to cast a spell, is that you can cast spells on the move. Fair enough. I guess that's a good trade-off. Alrighty. Yes, I was going to start wrapping up the stream, wasn't I? Like, I like this game. Okay, I get distracted. Go on, smack that bear. There you go. Oh, please take that out of context. Right. Wrapping up the stream. We're almost already at the camp. So, thank you all very much for joining me. All 12 of you currently watching. That's very, very much appreciated. It is... Yeah, these streams, the not part of the playthrough ones, I like doing them like interspersed because, hey, it's a game I like playing in my spare time, and I do want to share that with all of you and the reasons as to why I like it. So, thank you all very, very much for joining me. Do tune in tomorrow if you'd like to get some Linux news. Yes. Thank you, Arthur. There will be a Jill and the Ven, as well as myself. So tune in then. And it almost hit 60. You can make it hit 60 relatively easily. The engine is just completely broken. The gaming will resume on Thursday. Jordan will be back with something, and on Friday, Ven will be back with something else. So if you don't like your traditional CRPG, you can tune in then and see what they're up to. There's a horsey. This one doesn't glow, though. With elves. And let's see, what else? On Saturday, yes, of course, how could I forget? Linux Gamecast Weekly, the big show, where there will be all the gaming, the ones we talk about and the ones we play after the show, if you like to stay up late, because, well, we all seem to be pretty big fans of that. So, yeah. There's a whole week of Linuxy stuff ahead of you, and if you like today's stream and you want to see more, or maybe you'd like to see something else, tune in. There's a schedule button down below. You can see exactly when we go live. It automatically translates to your current time zone, so it's a very good job. Thank you. And if I could make my character say goodbye, I would, but I can't, so... I mean, I can make him do an insult. Hold on. That's a big item, so if we just move this here.
What can I say? My backpack is full. I can't carry any more. What can I say? My backpack is full. I can't put anything else into the backpack. I can't carry any more. That's it, no more. I can't stow this item. I'm overloaded. I really can't take any more.
He's a bit exasperated, but no goodbyes. So yeah, thank you all very, very much for joining me. Where's the horse? There's the horse. And the elves. And Wilbur. There's a screenshot. Let's hide the cursor. Screenshot. All right. Thank you. And I'll see you tomorrow.